just to recap of where we've been. Systems of equations. What have we, which methods have we covered to solve systems of linear equations? Graphing, substitution, and elimination, or combination, or addition. So, our objective for today, I can solve systems of linear equations by elimination. Read that for us, Nate. What's our concept for today, everyone? System of linear equations. So in your Fourier model, make a Fourier model, please. And fill it in with a definition in your own words. One example, one non-example, and one hashtag. So our concept for today, systems of linear equations. Give you a little bit of time to fill that in. Ready, go. So let's see. You have something like this. Double check your Fourier model. Sports people, bye. Have a good game. Bye. All right. Go to the summary section. In the summary section, I want you to write this question. What two, I'm going to write things. What two things need to be present in a system of linear equations in order to solve by elimination? Again, it says, what two things need to be present in a system of linear equations in order to solve by elimination? Think about it. From the practice that we did yesterday to some of the home play that you did last night, what are the two most important things that need to happen before you start the elimination process? Everybody have it? Okay. Hold on to that thought, and we're going to do one practice problem to make sure that we see what we need to see, and then we'll come back to that question, yes? Underneath your Fourier model, we don't have any steps, so I want you to write this example down. Hold on. Example super duper Q. It says solve the system by elimination, and system given is negative x equals y plus 4. And y minus 2x equals 5. No, I understand. Yeah. What I'm saying, we're going to do this one together to make sure we understand the process. And this was the last one that we did yesterday, yes? Yes, Mr. Q, we love these. All right, good. So, before we do anything, look at this. And talk it over to your neighbor, tell them what is the first thing we shall do to this. Everyone. Keywords will be what? Standard form. So let's see. Let's change this one to standard form. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to go to the right. So to change this one into standard form, what do? Subtract y, So then I have, sorry, hold on. This cancels. What's on the left side? We're left with negative x minus y equals 4. Does everybody see that I went this way? Yes? I went that way. Okay. So is this one in standard form already? Yes. How about this one? Leslie R. Is this one in standard form? You said no, we have to move the what? The x to here and the y to here. So what is the symbol here for the y? A plus, so that make sure you move that together with that. So our standard form is what, everyone? Negative 2x plus y equals 5. So that's the first thing that needs to happen. So what is the second thing that needs to be present in order to start eliminating? Tell your neighbor, please. What is the second thing that needs to be present? What needs to be present? Roman, Carlos. Opposite variables, also known as zero pairs. So look at a variable, see if there's a zero pair. Is there a zero pair? So what are the two key things that need to be present before we start eliminating? Standard form and zero pairs. So can we eliminate now? Yes, so let's eliminate the y's. These cancel because it's a zero pair. We're left with negative 3x equals 9. Can we solve now for x? Yes, divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. X equals negative 3. From there, I need to substitute to find my y. Which equation shall I use, the top one or the bottom one? Does it matter? No. Who wants me to use the top one? Okay, let's use the bottom one. So let's take this one. Negative 2x plus y equals 5. But instead of x, I'm going to substitute what number? Negative 3. Make sure when you're substituting, look up. You always open parentheses like so, right underneath. So like that, you see what else that needs to come down other than that, whatever you're substituting. Negative 3. Bring down the negative 2, the plus, the y, and the 5. Okay, let me finish. What is negative 2 times negative 3? 6 plus y equals 5, and let's solve for y, so we subtract 6. Y equals negative 1. Therefore, solution, negative 3, negative 1. Is it coming back? Yes? All right. So, with that said, y'all pretty. Yes? What? Good question. So that's a good transition, right? All right, so for number 1 on the home plate was like this one, right? Okay, copy this next one, please. Example, Shazam Q. System given negative x equals 3y minus 8, and negative x plus 5y equals 8. Okay. So what is the very first thing we need to do, everyone? Standard form. So the first one is not in standard form, so what do? Subtract 3y, subtract 3y. This cancels right here. We're left with, I'm going this way, negative x minus 3y equals negative 8. Okay. Look at the second one. Is the second one in standard form? Everyone? Yes, so I just bring it over. I'm going to rewrite it here underneath. Negative x plus 5y equals 8. All right. So what are the two most important things that need to be present before we start eliminating? Standard form. Is it in standard form? What is the second thing? So I mentioned that yesterday, and I thought maybe for numbers 2, 3, and 4 for home play, I said maybe they'll pick that up. So let's see. Look up. Which one is close to being a zero pair? The X's. If and only if one of them was a what? So check this out. What can I do to this whole thing in order for this to become what we need? Talk it over to your neighbor, please. Roman Aguirre. Multiply times -1. So distribute. We're going to write it right underneath. So this becomes positive x, positive 3y, and positive 8. Does that make sense? Kind of like talking, kind of like what we did at the beginning of the school year with fraction busters, right? We needed to get rid of fractions, so we multiplied everything times something else to transform it. Same idea. All right, let's finish it off. So do we have standard form? Yes. Do we have zero pairs? Yes. All right, so what do we eliminate? Which is x. This cancels. We're left with 5 plus 3, that's 8y. 8 plus 8, that's 16. Let's solve for y. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. Y equals 2. From there, where do I substitute? Either one. Which one do you want me to use? Top one. Okay, so negative x plus 5y equals 2. But instead of y, I'm going to open up parentheses right underneath so I know what I'm substituting and what I need to bring down. So I need to bring down the negative x, the plus, the 5 equals to 2. We're left with negative x plus 10 equals 2. Solve for x. Minus 10 minus 10. Negative x equals negative 8. Divide by negative 1. X equals 8. Is that correct? 10. Yeah. Solution 8, 2. Yeah. Very good question. We'll get to those. Yeah. Show me the fingers I'll come through your art with these so far. Got some 5s, 4s, 5 4s, 5 4s. Okay. All right. So that's example, which is MQ. Let's go to the next one. Example, Michael Jordan Q. Solve the system by elimination. System given. Negative 3x plus 4y equals negative 18. And x equals negative 2y minus 4. All right. Help me with this one, please, Maria. What do we check for first? Standard form. Is the first one in standard form? Yes, so I'm going to rewrite it over here to the right. Negative 3x plus 4y equals negative 18. How about the second one? What do I do? I need to get rid of the negative 2y, so what do? Plus 2y plus 2y. So we're left with x plus 2y equals negative 4. Look at it. So are they in standard form? Yes. 0 pairs. Do we have 0 pairs? No. Okay. Let me zoom in. Writing utensils down. Look at it. If I wanted to eliminate x, what do I need to do to this equation? Talk it over your neighbor. If I wanted to eliminate x, what do I need to do to this equation? Jaden, if I wanted to eliminate x, what do I need to do to this equation? If I multiply times negative 1, I end up with negative 1x, and negative 3x gives me negative 4x. So let's reflect back again. What are the two things that we need in order to start eliminating? Standard form and, so therefore, to eliminate the x, what needs to be here? Everyone? Positive 3. So what do I need to multiply this equation by? Positive 3. So before you do that, though, you're just paying attention. Look up. Let's say I did not want to eliminate the x. I wanted to eliminate the y. What do I need to do to this equation to eliminate the y? Talk it over to your neighbor, please. Stephanie. Multiply times negative 2. Will that give us negative 4? Yes. So when you get to these parts and you need to make a decision which one you want to eliminate, that's how you start making decisions. What can I multiply by, and which one do I want to eliminate? Which one do you guys want to eliminate, the x or the y? Hands if you want to eliminate x. Hands if you want to eliminate y. Okay, let's do x. All right, here we go. So we multiply this equation times 3. Distribute, distribute, distribute. We end up with 3x plus 6y equals negative 12. Once you do the transformation, we transform it to this. I want you to put the wiggles on the middle one, this one right here. So we no longer use that one. So we're focusing on the first and the last one. So now that we have those two, do we know what to do from there? Yes? Help me out, Melanie. What do I do? We're looking at this one and this one. Negative 3x and 3x, because that's my 0 pair. So these eliminate. So we're left with 4y and 6y. That's 10y equals negative 18 and negative 12, negative 30. And we solve for y, which is dividing by 10, divide by 10, y equals negative 3. From there, which one do you want to use, the one on top or the one on bottom? Okay, let's go with the one on the bottom this time. So I'm going to write 3x plus 6y equals negative 12. But instead of y, I open up parentheses. What goes in there? Negative 3. So we bring down the 3x, the 6, and the negative 12. 3x. What is 6 times negative 3? Negative 18 equals negative 12 plus 18 plus 18. 3x equals 6. Divide by 3. X equals 2. Therefore, my solution is 2, negative 3. Yes? Piece of cake? Now, in the home plate, wasn't it asking you to check? Do we know how to check? Okay, for those of you that forgot, you take your two equations and you substitute these two values, one for x, one for y, and see if it's true. You guys remember that? Okay, good. Questions, comments, autographs? We good? Show me with your fingers how comfortable you are with these. Got some 4s, 5s, 4s, 5s, 4s, 5s, okay? All right. So we're there, up to there, we're okay. Copy this one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Q. All right. Everybody there? Now we have a dilemma here. Let me zoom in. Let me pause this. Writing utensils down, look up to the screen. Once again, what are the two things that need to be present before we start elimination? Standard form and 0 pairs. We have standard form. Do we have 0 pairs? No. However, let's say I wanted to eliminate x. Okay? Now check this out. From now on, whenever you end up with something like this and you want to eliminate a variable and you have two different factors, I want you to think about these factors like if they were denominators. What would be a common factor for both? Talk it over with your neighbor. What would be a common factor? Therefore, I heard everybody say 6, right? But this one already has a negative, so this is going to be our what? -6, and this has to be a what? +6. So question. Tell your neighbor what we need to multiply this one and this one so that we can have -6 and +6. Steve, what can I multiply the top one by? 3. Distribute the 3. So we end up with -6x plus 9y equals -45. How about the second one? What can I multiply the second one by? Roman, McGuire. 2. Distribute. Let's see if we get a +6. Yes. 6x plus 4y equals -46. Do we know what to do from there? Yeah, finish it off, please. Go. Copy and solve. All right, let's see. Here goes the process. Eliminate the 0 pair. We're left with 13y equals -91. Yes. Divide by 13. Divide by 13. Y equals -7. So far so good? Take the second equation, 6x plus 4y equals -46, but instead of y, I'm going to substitute -7. 6x plus 4 times -7 equals -46. 6x minus 28 equals -46, plus 28 plus 28. We get 6x equals 18, or -18. Divide by 6. X equals -3. Solution, -3, -7. Hands, have you got that by yourself? Good. Bam. Bam. Huh? Show me the fingers how comfortable you are with these. Okay. So now, to finish off, yesterday's question was, what do I need to do to solve a system of equations by elimination? That was in your summary, right? Today's question was, What two things need to be present in a system of linear equations in order to solve by elimination? Fill it in yourself in your summary section. Bam, let's go. You got it? All right. Home plate for tonight is on page 309 only. Once again, if you need extra help, there's tutoring after school. If I don't see you, enjoy your home plate. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.